Hi, Grandma Debbie here. So tonight for dinner, we're making a one-pot chicken cordon bleu pasta dish. It sounds delicious. I love cordon bleu. The only problem when I make cordon bleu is that I'm not very good at like rolling up the cheese and putting it in the chicken and all that. So this to me is the best alternative to it. And we're going to get going on it. All right, so come along with me. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of prep work. So we need to smash up some garlic. So we're going to do that. So let's peel a couple garlic cloves so we can smash them. I've got my hot water going for my chicken bouillon. So that should be done here real soon. Why is it that the paper on the, or whatever it's called, on the garlic is always so hard to get off? I don't know. All right. Do both. Now it calls for only 2, but it seemed a little small to me. Maybe they're not. It's just my viewpoint. So I decided to do 3 instead. But, you know, once again, recipes, just a guide, make it your own. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to make it my own. Okay, so I went on ahead and took off the peel from that. So now we're just going to squish or smash, whatever you want to call it, the garlic. Okay, so we got that done. All right, so now we're going to do the Canadian bacon. So let's get this bad boy open. Oh, maybe I can't seem to get it open. Oh, that's because I got to be smarter than the packaging. Okay. Now it doesn't really say how much Canadian bacon to use in this recipe. It mentions a package of a brand I've never heard of. So I'm just going to do probably 1/2 of the packaging that I've done, that I got out. And I'm just using, you get this from Costco. That's what I'm just using. So we're just going to kind of chop it up. Okay, got that done. And then now we're going to do the chicken. And I'm just using, it actually calls for a 1-pound boneless skinless chicken breast. I don't know if this is a pound or not. It's a chicken breast that we had in the freezer. So I'm just going to kind of cube it up. And it will be fine. All right, I'm going to clean this mess up and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're going to grate our Swiss cheese. Calls for 2 cups. I'm just going to probably end up using up the rest of my Swiss cheese here and grate it up. I'm just going to eyeball it. Okay, that looks to be about 2 cups, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. I didn't end up shredding all of the cheese, just a little bit of it. All right, so we're going to move to the other side of the kitchen now that we've done our prep work and get going on finishing this all up. Okay, so we're going to turn on our pot, or the heat. We're going to do it to medium. We're going to add some olive oil. And then, let me read what we're going to do next. Okay, then we're going to add the chicken. And we're going to cook it until it is browned. Then after the chicken has browned, we're going to add in our Canadian bacon, our garlic, some Dijon mustard, some salt, garlic powder, and pepper. And you just kind of want to move the chicken around until it's browned on all sides. Okay, so now we're going to add in the other ingredients like I told you. We're going to add in our Canadian bacon. We're going to add in our garlic. We're going to add in Dijon mustard. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. And I'm just using the store brand. And then we're going to add in, I don't know, salt to taste. I'm not going to add a whole lot because Canadian bacon has a lot of salt in it. Some pepper to taste. And then I'm going to add in garlic powder, and I'm adding in, how much? 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And then we're going to mix this all up. And we're going to cook it for an additional 2 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set a timer. Otherwise, I'm not going to pay attention. Okay, at this point now, we're going to add in a cup of milk. And we're going to add in 4 cups of chicken broth. And then we're going to bring this to a simmer. Okay, so this has come to a simmer. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add in our pasta. We're using 1 pound of penne pasta noodles. And they're all going in. And then we're going to cover it. And we're going to let it cook for an additional 8 minutes covered. All right, so I will bring you back in 8 minutes. Okay, so it's been 8 minutes. So we're going to take this off. Woo, look at it, bubbled up. And I'm going to turn this down just a tad bit. And we're going to let it cook for an additional 2 minutes. I'm going to move this over to the sink. Until the pasta is done to however you want it to be cooked. Oh, this is smelling good. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to add in a cup of peas. And then I'm going to add in our Swiss cheese. And you're just going to cook this until the cheese is melted and everything is nice and creamy. Okay, we're just going to let it sit here for a few minutes and then we're going to dish it up. All right, well, I just want to thank you for coming along with me on this journey. I hope that you're having an amazing day and everything's going great for you. This is a pretty simple recipe to try. It makes a lot, and so it'll feed a crowd if you want it to, because you can always double and triple the recipe if you need to. And but it's made the house smell wonderful, and it is pretty simple. So once again, you know, a recipe is just a guide. Make it your own. All right, I will talk to you soon. Hit that like, hit the share, and hit the subscribe button. Bye.